Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon and to all the service members here on my channel. Thank you for watching and thank you for your service. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your support. As you can tell by the title, we will be reacting to today Star Trek episodes 2, 3, and 4. Yes, you guys, I'm giving y'all 3 in this video, and that is the plan from here on out, to give you guys 3 episodes in one YouTube video. So I hope you guys enjoy my reaction to these 3 episodes. I mentioned before, I changed my mind more than some people change underwear. Because I'm doing so many at once, I'm going to just go through the way that it shows up when I look it up, okay? I hope you guys enjoy these. Looking forward to continuing the Star Trek journey. I can tell it's really going to get the gears turning, and I'm just really looking forward to watching it and then giving my, review at the end. So, hope you guys enjoy the video.
Its captain and first officer are beaming over to us with an unusual passenger.
Who is it? Well, let's beam him up, why don't we?
This is our young castaway, Charlie. Wonderful boy, Charlie. We felt quite honored. I think this boy spent practically his whole life alone on that planet.
How many humans like me on this ship?
Over 400 in the crew of a starship, aren't there, Captain?
It's a lot of people.
428.
With his closest living relatives on Colony 5.
I'd like to see your ship now.
You keep interrupting, Mr. Evans. That's considered wrong.
Because he's been living by himself, he doesn't have the, what's it I'm trying to say, the proper etiquette.
Not even sorry and brandy? And drop his records off at Dr. McCoy's office, if you will.
Yes, sir.
So if he's been living on the planet alone all his life, how'd they know he was there to begin with?
Are you a girl?
Captain Kirk's face.
That's a girl.
This is going to be very interesting.
The sole survivor of a transport crash 14 years ago.
Oh.
After that, I found other things to eat.
And you learn to talk by just listening to the ship's tape?
100%. Sound of wind and limb.
Meaning, okay, we'll say he's healthy.
Captain Kirk is one of a kind, Charlie.
Do you like me? The other ship, they didn't like me. I'm trying to make people like me.
That sounds very ominous. I'm trying to read between the lines, but I don't have enough information yet.
Hello.
Does he not have a chaperone?
I brought you a present. Do you like that kind?
Yes, it's my favorite. Where did you get it? I know. But where did... Why don't you join me in Recreation Room 6?
Oh, no, that's not what we do. We keep our hands to ourselves.
Don't be angry, I did.
But how did you know to do that? By how did you know to do that? Like, how did you know that's something that's done?
Tell Captain Kirk or Dr. McCoy what you did. They'll explain it to you.
What reason would he have to lie if there are things?
Give him the necessary medical orientation on the problems of adolescence.
He could not possibly have survived alone. And he needs a guide, and he needs a father image, Jim.
If they had all these questions, why didn't they take their time researching the planet? I guess they have to be on schedule?
I'm sorry. I did it again, didn't I?
Oh, that's her.
Alien love could victim.
The energy. You better perform, ma'am. Ooh, he's not getting the attention he wants.
Charlie's our new darling. We know not what he'll do.
Ooh. Okay, interesting. We know not what he'll do. That's very telling. He has some type of mind control. Not mind control, but he's able to use his mind to cause things to happen.
Well, how did you do that?
I can do a lot of card tricks.
Yeah, but that's more than a card trick. Ah, she felt something move.
The crew has to eat synthetic meatloaf. I wanted to look like turkey.
Well, I did that to her. She said you'd explain it to me.
Me?
Like she threw me under the bus.
There are things you can do with a lady.
Consent.
I mean, man to man is one thing, but man and woman,
It's like a father trying to explain the birds and the bees.
do you understand?
No.
I don't know.
Captain Ramart of the Antares is on D channel.
I won't get in the way.
He gonna get in the way.
We're just barely in range. I've got to warn.
He did that.
It wasn't very well constructed.
You think something happened to the Antares, Charlie?
Now, did he just mess
Picking up
with...
some debris on our scanners, Captain.
Wait a minute. I was gonna ask.
The debris is what's left.
Yes, I was just about to ask that. Like, did he just mess with the communication or did he destroy it? You little... Put two and two together? No, they ain't gonna do that. It's too early in the episode.
I put meatloaf in the ovens. There's turkeys in there now.
Chief, have you...
So he can just make things happen.
Your mind is not on the game, Captain.
What's this, like chess?
Check.
Oh, must be.
A survey ship with 20 men aboard lost.
The boy.
I can usually follow you, Mr. Spock, but this time...
Come on, Captain Kirk.
You play chess, Charlie?
Well, I watched them play on the Antares.
I think I just put something together real quick. The Antares was trying to warn them about him.
Very well.
And now he's about to whoop Spock's butt. I never learned how to play chess. I know it's a game of strategy, though.
That was a mistake, Charlie.
No, it wasn't.
Checkmate.
Oh.
Oh, it isn't.
Uh-oh, he's about to lose his temper and do something.
You'll excuse me.
Oh, he can't do anything to him. Wait, did he even try to do anything? I feel like he did. Oh, he melted the pieces.
I'd like you to meet Tina Lawton, yeoman 3rd class. I thought you might enjoy meeting someone your own age.
I must be wanted somewhere.
Oh, she hit that corner.
That was rude.
But I don't need her. I want to talk to you. She's not the same. She's just a girl. You smell like a girl. You're the only one who looks like you. If I had the whole universe, I'd give it to you.
Is he controlling her reaction?
I've already talked to him about the SWAT.
It's not that.
It's more.
And if something isn't done, sooner or later I'm gonna have to hurt him. I'm his first crush. His first love.
I'll talk to him. I'll look into it.
That's the look of, well, I'll talk to you, but I'm proud of you, man.
Charlie, being 17 is more than how many years you've lived. It's a whole other thing. Yeoman Rand is a woman.
Everything I do or say is wrong. And when I learn something and try to do it, suddenly I'm wrong. I don't know why it hurts so much inside all the time.
Before you met these folks or after?
What if you care for someone? What do you do?
It's not a one-way street, you know. How you feel, and that's all. How the girl feels, too.
That's a good way of putting it.
If the girl feels anything for you at all, you'll know it.
And if not, back off.
She could love me.
She's not the girl, Charlie. The years are wrong, for one thing. There are a million things in this universe you can have, and there are a million things you can't have.
That's a fact of life. Oh, is this what y'all do in y'all's gym? Oh, I took self-defense classes and we did that. It's how you protect yourself when you fall back.
Good.
Now that I wasn't able to master well.
You were going to teach me how to fight.
You have to learn to protect yourself in the fall before I do that.
Yeah. Yep, learned that as well. Oh, we didn't get to try that one, though. That looks fun. See, he's gonna get mad at you for laughing.
Don't laugh at me!
Well, now the truth's out. He's looking like you need to start explaining yourself.
You shouldn't have done that.
Where is he?
He's gone. I didn't mean to do that. He made me do it. Laughed at me.
2 men from security on the double.
Affirmative.
I'm confining you to quarters.
I'll make them go away, too.
They won't hurt you, Charlie.
Come on, Kirk. This is serious.
Go to your quarters. Go to your quarters or I'll pick you up and carry you there.
I won't let them hurt me.
They won't hurt you.
Okay, so he's just gonna go willingly.
Security reports that all phaser weapons have disappeared.
Wow. He said that he wasn't gonna let anyone hurt him, so...
Phasians have been referred to in our records as having the power to transmute objects. Charlie does seem to possess this same power. Considering the effect a normal adolescent has on a hawk.
Short-tempered, because he doesn't understand.
Probability is he's responsible for the destruction of the Antares.
He doesn't understand what life is. He's a boy. We can't take him with us to Earth Colony 5. He's a boy in a man's body, trying to be an adult. The adolescent in him getting in the way.
You're an authority he respects, Jim.
The struggle must remain between you and him.
Shouldn't you be in your room? What happened to the other guard?
You responsible for what happened to the Antares, Charlie?
Be honest.
Yes? Well, they weren't nice to me. They wanted to get rid of me. They don't now.
What about us, Charlie?
Yeah, $1 million question.
I don't know.
Is See, that's like with children. Like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? I don't know. Why did you do what? They're just like, I don't know. Because they don't know. Their brain's not developed yet.
You're in the hands of an adolescent.
Yeah? One who can transmute and make people disappear.
Navigator, laying a course away from Colony 5. Buy me some time.
He had no business.
So there's no reason for that panel to cross-circuit like that?
It rejects the course change.
He's just aware of everything that's going on.
Yes, sir. There's a tiger burning bright.
You're trying to change course, Captain. You can't do that. I want to get to Colony 5 as soon as we can.
Buck calls me to the bridge and then goes into some kind of porch. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
Oh, wait, this isn't a laughing matter.
You can make him do anything. Whirl around, laugh, anything.
So he can control people, too. So, yeah.
Leave my crew alone.
He can't bring himself to do anything to him. At least not directly, but indirectly.
He'll soon reach a point where he won't back down.
What you about to do? Don't make her disappear. And there she goes. Oh, no. He turned her into a... Is that specifically an iguana? I don't think that's an iguana. A reptile. Why are you in her room?
Pink is your favorite, isn't it? Don't ever lock your door on me again, Janice. I love you.
What is it you want, anyway?
You.
Watch yourself, child. Back up.
I can give you anything. Just tell me.
I want you to get out.
Get out, Charlie.
Smart. Is he gonna be able to sense that they're on their way? Nope. They made it. Oh, dang on it. Don't make her disappear or turn her into a... What is she? A chicken?
Why did she do that?
He's gonna be able to bring people back.
But she wasn't nice at all.
You can't just get everything you want in life.
But I still need you, Captain. The Enterprise isn't quite like the Antares. Running the Antares was easy. You have to be nice.
I figured he was being nice to Captain Kirk for a reason.
My legs, they're broken.
Wow. Completely unnecessary.
Because you need me to run the ship, and I need him.
There's no more broken legs.
If you try to hurt me again, I'll make a lot of people go away.
And what about Yeoman Janice?
I won't tell you. I'm not a man and I can do anything. You can't.
Oh, the mind of the youth.
I'll activate the force field myself. You can return to your section.
Aren't you coming in?
Nice job, guys. Oh, never mind.
Dang. Nice. You wait, you'll see. You'll be sorry you did that.
Why? What is the reason? Just to now just be ugly and rude? See, now he's just being mean on purpose.
My instruments show we're receiving a message on subspace frequency 3. I can't hear it, sir.
It's my game, Captain. You have to find out.
So much like a teenager.
I've waited long enough. I'm going to take him on. Is Charlie...
Hmm?
Has he done away with anybody since he took over?
Not so far as we know.
Could be he's overreached himself. It's a big ship. He's taken full control.
Oh, he's using too much of his ability at one time.
Turn on every device on the ship, every circuit, every light, all of it. And while he's fighting that, if I could distract him, maybe you could tranquilize him.
And this is why you're the captain.
I can make you all go away.
Okay, so now what?
I think you've reached your limit and can't take on one more thing.
See, if he had more energy or whatever it is, he'd be able to stop them all right now. He can't.
I could have sent you away before, but I didn't.
You're gonna have to take me out. You've got my ship and I want it back. I want my crew back, whole.
Come on, y'all, start turning on some more lights or something.
Sorry.
He's the first one he said I'm sorry to.
Sir, something off our starboard bow. The message says they're from Faces.
Ooh, they're coming to get him? Oh, they're fixing everything that he's done? Are they about to take him back?
Don't let them take me. I can't live with them anymore. My friends.
No.
We did not realize until too late that the boy had gone, that his escape cost the lives of the first ship. But we have returned your people and your ship you.
Good for them.
Please, I'll be good. I won't ever do it again.
Gosh, this is just like a child.
I want to go with you. Help me.
Gotta think about your crew.
The boy belongs with his own kind. With training, we can teach him to live in our society.
We gave him the power so he could live, and he would destroy you and your kind, and we would take care of him.
He's too much of a liability.
Don't let them take me. I can't even touch them. They can't feel. They don't love.
Oh, I'm conflicted.
I want to stay.
Goodness, I get all sides of this.
They signal they're leaving.
It's all right, Hillman. It's all over now.
It's the different emotions going on in this. Captain Kirk being guilty, she's feeling relief, and they all have every right to feel how they feel. All right, my friends, that was Star Trek, the original series, episode 2, Charlie X. Oh gosh, there's so much to unpack. Again, I was feeling conflicted at the end of this episode. I caught on that even though he's 17, I mean, that's still an adolescent. His brain, he's just like, his decision-making skills and not realizing that his actions have consequences. And you can't just lash out at everybody that laughs at you. You can't just lash out every time somebody looks at you funny or, like, don't get me wrong. I remember my teenage years. I actually used to be like, I mean, obviously I can't make people disappear, but like I get wanting people to be nice to you. You want people to understand you. But at the end of the day, you know, an adolescent, a teenager, they just don't, not saying that their feelings aren't valid. I'm never ever going to say that about teenagers. It's just they need guidance and they need wisdom. And you could tell that Captain Kirk, he there was a lot of development with him throughout this episode. He went from y'all want me to be like his father figure? Like, what? I don't want to do that. To at the end, you see he's like I understand the concern. I understand him not wanting to go back. And I don't want that for him. Like, can't we just keep him? So it's like you had four different things going on. You had Charlie and his feelings. You had Captain Kirk and him wanting to help him and like reach out that olive branch, like, look, we'll take you in. Then you have the crew that are like, heck no, we don't really want. But you notice that the crew kept their mouth shut, because at the end of the day, Captain Kirk, it's his ship. He's the captain. So despite them probably feeling bad for Charlie, and they may not have actually wanted Charlie to stay, I mean, that's just, again, there's just so much. And then you had the Thasians that came in and were like, we'll take him. We see everything that he did. We see how destructive he is. We will take him. And Charlie's like, but they can't feel, they can't love. There's no, you can't touch, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, I get it from Charlie's perspective too. I'm just like, if I put myself in everybody's shoes, I understand. So then it's like, well, which decision was the right decision? I feel that the Thasians were, oh gosh, they did what they needed to do. And I get Captain Kirk caring for him and wanting to teach him and wanting to build him up and, you know, let's work on this, let's work on that. But again, there's no telling if Charlie is just going to make everybody disappear one day and it's just going to be him and Captain Kirk on the ship. Then he's lost his whole entire crew. This was so thought-provoking. Like, you guys were right. This is, it's fun, but it really, really makes you think. And I like that about Star Trek. So I don't want my thoughts to be like super long for every single thing that I'm going to be reacting to, because again, this is an episode, like I'm one of those type of people. No, this is a video with 3 episodes in it, so I don't want to be super long-winded, but I really like how this episode did touch on adolescence and brains not developing, and minus his powers and stuff, and then trying to teach an adolescent life, like just life skills and just learning about how to interact with people. I thought this episode touched on that very, very well. Okay guys, so we're just going to get straight into the next episode, and that is going to be Season 1, Episode 3, Where No Man Has Gone Before. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction.
We're picking up a recorded distress signal, the call letters of a vessel which has been missing for over 2 centuries.
2 centuries?
Is this some warning they've left behind?
I'll have you checkmated, your next move.
Object is now within tractor beam range.
Lock onto it, Mr. Kelso.
Oh, wow. I thought they could only do that with people, and I guess alien life forms.
Old-style ship recorder. Let's hope its tapes are intact.
Is it supposed to be doing that?
Put all decks on the alert.
That actor looked like the guy that played Charlie X. I should say Charlie Evans from the last episode.
Tapes are burned out. Trying the memory banks.
Department head, sir. You wanted everybody on.
Who are these folks?
This is Dr. Dana.
And my assignment is to study crew reaction in emergency conditions.
Well, improving the breed, Doctor. Is that your line?
I heard that's more your specialty, Commander. Line included.
Valiant had encountered a magnetic space storm and was being swept in this direction. I'm not getting it all. The tapes are pretty badly burned.
Oh, boy.
It encountered some unknown force.
And that means y'all are about to encounter an unknown force.
Repeated urgent requests for information for anything concerning ESP and human beings.
Extrasensory perception?
I was about to say especially.
It is a fact that some people can sense future happenings.
7 crewmen dead. Make that 6. 1 crewman seemed to have recovered.
So where is he?
I get something about distract. It sounded like the captain giving an order to destroy his own ship.
What?
Other vessels will be heading out here someday. They'll have to know what they'll be facing.
Is something going to stop y'all from going anywhere? What's that? Force field?
Force field of some kind.
Okay, I'm catching on.
Reflectors say there's something there. Sensors say there isn't.
If there's one thing Star Trek is going to do, is flash some lights.
Neutralize controls.
They are tearing y'all ship up. Oh, wait a minute. People dropping like flies.
Something hit me.
Something hit 2 of y'all.
He's alive. Appears to be in shock.
Power cells. Casualties 9 dead.
Oh no.
I'm a little weak for some reason, Jim, but I feel all right now.
Oh boy.
They lived through the barrier just as we have. What happened to them after that?
Not me trying to read all this super fast.
Autopsy report, sir. Each case showed damage to the body's neural circuit. An area of the brain was burned out.
Gary Mitchell has the highest ESPER rating of all.
His captain was frantically searching for ESP information on his crew.
Espers are simply people with flashes of insight.
They're not also those who seem to see through solid objects.
See through objects? That guy's eyes are different? Can he see? I'm guessing he can. I mean, he's looking at something. Is he going to be able to, like, shoot lasers?
Hello, Jim. Hey, you look worried. Well, in a way, I feel better than I've ever felt before in my life.
How'd they get his eyes like that?
I'm getting even better ideas here.
You, Spinoza?
Once you get into him, he's rather simple, though. Childish, almost. I'm trying to tell you I feel fine. When do I go back on duty? Didn't I say you'd better...
Wait a minute.
Be good to me?
No, Captain Kirk, you heard that. Don't go acting oblivious. He can probably sense that he's a little different, like his personality. He's reading that fast.
He's reading faster now than just a few moments ago. Is that Gary Mitchell? The one you used to know?
I was about to say that. He seemed to be looking at him as if his personality was slightly different. Like he couldn't believe some of the things that he was saying and interested in. Now, you know what?
I've never had a patient like you, Gary. Even the healthiest are generally off on some reading.
I know you don't particularly like me, Mr. Mitchell, or against the walking freezer unit.
Sorry about that.
At least he said sorry.
Change these dials. Now back to normal, I think.
How did you do that?
With his mind?
I just thought of making it happen, and it does. Hey, watch this, Doc.
Ooh. He took himself out. Or knocked himself out, I should say. Bring yourself back. Come on.
You were dead for almost 22 seconds.
There've been other things, too. Like going halfway through the ship's library in hardly a day.
At least he's honest about what he's able to do.
Page 387.
Slender, feathered thing. It's one of the most passionate love sonnets of the past couple of centuries.
Sir, release her arm.
How do you feel, Doctor?
Doctor, remain professional.
Are you sure?
Not him trying to pull her onto the bed.
You better check the starboard impulse packs. Those points have about decayed to lead. I'm not joking, Lee. You activate those packs and you'll blow the whole impulse stack. He's a fool. He'd seen those points and he hadn't noticed their condition. The image of what he'd seen was still in his mind.
This point is burned out exactly the way he described it.
Our concern is, rather, what he is mutating into.
But to talk that way about a man you've worked next to for years. Worse than
That's enough, Doctor.
I don't think so.
Have you noted evidence of unusual powers?
Be honest.
He reads very fast. Retains more than most of us might consider usual.
About an hour ago, the bridge control started going crazy.
And on my monitor screen, I could see Mitchell smiling each time it happened.
Has he shown abilities of such magnitude?
Be honest.
I saw some such indications. No one's been hurt, have they?
Ma'am, you gotta think about the safety of the crew.
Soon, we'll be not only useless to him, but actually an annoyance.
Yeah? Yeah, she, it's like those moments where a doctor or a scientist is more focused on a potential discovery than everyone's well-being.
Delta Vega, possible way to get Mitchell off this ship.
If you mean strand Mitchell there, I won't do it. There's not a soul on the whole planet.
Then you have one other choice. Kill Mitchell while you still can.
Wow.
Get out there.
It is your only other choice.
At least act like you've got a heart.
The captain of the Valiant probably felt the same way.
So he's thinking that's what happened on their ship. One crew member got affected by, or infected by something. But does he know what's going on? Does he have a sense of it? I know y'all just saw that.
It's like a man who has been blind all of his life, suddenly being given sight. I can sense mainly worry in you, Jim. Probably just what Mr. Spock is thinking now.
Kill him?
Kill me.
Stop it, Gary.
Hold on now.
I also know we're orbiting Delta Vega, Jim.
See, I knew he knew what was going on.
I'm not sure yet just what kind of a world I can use. Where the things I could do, like maybe a god could do.
Well, I wonder how long that's gonna keep him down. See? Yep. The fact that he's still able to stand up.
There's not a soul on this planet but us.
I mean, I feel bad for the guy. It's not his fault he got zapped.
You said if you were in my place, you'd kill a mutant like yourself.
You don't mean that, Gary.
Oh, boy. He's gonna probably manipulate her into something. I'm glad he still had the phaser, just in case. Ooh.
Jim.
That was him for a moment, but now it's switched back. So does this mean that he can't go back to normal at all?
Did Mr. Spock get the phaser rifle we sent down?
I didn't order any.
He came in ready.
Dr. Dana feels he isn't that dangerous. What makes you right and the trained psychiatrist wrong?
Because she feels. Be lucky if we can repair this ship and get away in time.
Feelings are important, but they can make you blind.
If Mitchell gets out, I want you to hit that button.
He's been like that for hours now.
So why is she looking at him like that?
Kelso will be on the destruct button until the last minute. I think he knows that.
I'm staying behind with him.
Oh, boy.
You're a talented thief, Kelso.
He gonna choke that man. Here we go. So I'm guessing y'all can't hear him struggling from where you're at. See, this is why you don't tell the enemy your plan.
He is not evil.
I gave you an order, Doctor.
And he's gonna get her to get rid of the... Or no. Oh, he just did that on his own. Because he's now at a stronger power. This is such a thought-provoking show. Are her eyes...
Kelso is dead. Strangled.
My fault. Mitchell got as far as he did.
Don't beat yourself up. You're just trying to be a good friend.
It'd take almost a miracle to survive here.
Well, then I shall make one.
How? I'm about to say, is this all just an illusion? Will y'all be able to actually drink some water, eat some food?
You'll soon share this feeling, Elizabeth.
I wonder if he'll compromise with him and give her back. Because, I mean, if he can do all this, couldn't he make himself another partner? Or someone who looks like her, like what they did in the Cage pilot for, what's her name? Vina?
You'll enjoy being a guard, Elizabeth.
I say, Captain, you know he knows that you're on your way. You know, he could have done some real good on the ship if he didn't have such a god complex.
Go to him, Elizabeth. Talk to him.
He's gonna use her to do his dirty work, isn't he?
Yes, it just took a little longer for it to happen to me.
Before it goes too far.
I think it is too far at this point.
You're still human.
No,
At least partly you are.
Please go back while you still can.
Did you hear him joke about compassion? Of all else, a god needs compassion. Be a psychiatrist for 1 minute longer. What's your prognosis, Doctor?
I'm disappointed in you, Elizabeth.
Oh, the tuck and roll doesn't work, huh? Unless, is he an illusion? The Cage got me thinking everything's an illusion now. Oh gosh, is he gonna throw that on her? Oh, he's talking about Captain Kirk.
Morals are for men, not gods. Pray that you die easily.
One jealous god.
Come on now. Come on, ma'am. Let's do something. If you both have the same power. At least they're fighting each other now.
Hurry. You haven't much time.
Gary.
You gonna do it? Ooh, wow. See, he didn't hesitate. Captain Kirk hesitated. Oh, it's gonna bury him. It's crazy how he dug that grave for him, and he's the one that wound up in it. So what's gonna happen with her?
I'm sorry.
Is it kind of like that thing where the creator creates, what am I trying to say? Like when the creator creates their own creations, and when they die, their creations die too.
Add to official losses, Dr. Elizabeth Dana. Be it noted she gave her life in performance of her duty. Lieutenant Commander Gary Mitchell. Same notation. He didn't ask for what happened to him.
That's what I said earlier.
Felt for him too.
Oh, you felt something? All right, you guys, that was Star Trek, the original series, Season 1, Episode 3, Where No Man Has Gone Before. I understand the dilemma. I do. Captain Kirk is like, we've been working together for years. He's my friend. But, you know, your friend was just too far gone and allowed that power to, you know, get to his head and take over. But then again, you also saw that it really wasn't 100% him, which I found that to be very, very interesting, because you would, I don't know, if that were the case, I would think that as himself, he'd put up a little bit more of a fight. But I get also like that wonder of being able to read so fast, learning about all this stuff about the world, and you know, like I get that. And at the same time, like I said, and what Captain Kirk said at the end, he didn't ask for this to happen to him. It literally just happened. And you know, my heart goes out to him, and my heart also goes out to the doctor. However, I gotta give my opinion. I could tell from the beginning that she was gonna let her feelings get in the way of her duty as a doctor and her duty to the crew. And I like how this really does tie into feelings with this episode, because even Spock was saying, you know, I don't feel nothing. We need to do what's right, that sort of thing. And then at the end, he was like, yeah, you know, feelings are happening. Feelings are happening, basically. I really like how they, you know, tied all of that together. And like I was mentioning before, the way that Mitchell dug a grave for Captain Kirk, but it ended up being his own grave. The irony. The irony, but I thought that was very, very well done. And you know, it at the end of the day, it comes down to what's going to be best it came down to what's going to be best for my friend, you know? It didn't have to end this way. It didn't have to, like, could have just left you here. And seeing how he created all this stuff that he needed, and this and that and this and that. He probably could have created his own, like, humans, like I mentioned with the cage and stuff. But then again, I mean, we didn't see him really use that power. He just took over the doctor's body. But I'm sure he could have done it. He probably could have. It definitely has the feel of Star Trek as, again, still new, but as we know and love it. And I really am loving it. I like how it gets because obviously I watch things that, you know, are thought-provoking, like, but these episodes, or I should say Star Trek in general, it just really makes you think, like, what would I have done in this situation? And honestly, I would have done what Captain Kirk did. I would have. You know, I wouldn't have wanted to kill my friend. I would have wanted to do the other option. But then again, if it became a life and death situation where you're trying to take me out, I mean, I gotta look out for myself. What would y'all have done in this situation? Let me know. Let's chit chat about it. So yeah, so that was that episode, and guys, we're gonna scoot on over to the next one.
Pick up a scientific party below.
Oh wow. Frozen to death, it seems.
All life systems were off, sir. The other 4 are back there. Dead? One man was taking a shower, fully clothed.
I wonder why that was. Should you keep your stuff on? Is that gonna do anything? Ooh. Is he now gonna freeze? Or have the bodies just been there for so long that they've frozen?
Certain we expose ourselves to nothing.
Spock, you're a little too late.
Close scientific measurement of the breakup of this planet.
And he brought something back with him.
Decontaminate.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna do anything. Yeah, they can tell.
I'm out of there.
Oh, they can't tell. Never mind. Ooh, if you're feeling funny, let them know.
They were just sitting. Whatever was happening, they didn't care.
Circumstances were quite bizarre.
6 dead. 6 people dead.
You better get some rest.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna need some rest. Oh, whatever it is, it's traveling through his system.
Almost as though they were irrational, drugged, and a fully clothed man frozen to death in a shower.
Could be some form of space madness we've never heard of. Space still contains infinite unknowns.
So does the ocean.
Create any unusual danger to this vessel and crew.
Yes.
We'll be warping out of orbit within a half-second of getting your command.
Is he Irish or Scottish?
It's beginning. Unusually rapid shifts.
I'll hold you that half second, Scotty.
Oh, that was Scotty. The line, beam, well, apparently that line, from what I was told, beam me up, Scotty, that's never actually said. I found that very interesting.
Fencing tones the muscle, sharpens the eye.
Oh boy, does he like feel something crawling in his skin?
You don't rank me and you don't have pointed ears, so just get off my neck. We're all a bunch of hypocrites. What are we doing out here anyway?
Take it easy, Joe.
He's getting paranoid.
We've got no business being out here, no business.
How much of this is him or, okay.
Hey, Joey, put the knife down, huh?
You're all steamed up, Joe.
Oh boy, is he about to try and cut that whatever's in his hand? Is he gonna try and stab himself?
Knife! Leave my door!
So y'all just gonna sit there and watch? Oh boy.
We need medics.
Oh, wait a minute. Did his blood getting on them do anything?
Obviously, this planet is condensing more rapidly than expected. Before its sun went dark, this planet was remarkably similar to yours.
From Mullen's record?
Doesn't sound like the man I know.
Exactly.
What puzzles me is what brought it to the surface with so much force.
Hope y'all sedated him enough. Oh, his pulse going down.
His breathing rate is dropping, Doctor.
Relative gravity increase, sir. Like the planet reached out and yanked at us.
I'm just surprised no one has said at this point, hey, I'm feeling some weird symptoms.
This man should be getting stronger. Why is this man dying?
I don't know if it's fair to call that what had happened to him like a parasite or what, but we'll find out. No, unfortunately, it looks like he's out of there.
He's dead, Doctor.
The wounds were not that severe.
It wasn't the wound.
Planet breakup is imminent, Captain. We must be prepared to respond instantly to any sudden change.
What happened with Joe? I'm sweating like a bridegroom.
Yeah.
Can we just be a little bit more proactive with weird stuff happening?
Hey, Sulu, what about you? Hey, Sulu, don't be a fool.
Oh, this stuff is affecting him.
I got to him in plenty of time. That man should still be alive.
Are we forgetting that he went down on the planet?
You mean that Joe is down on the planet's surface and you're going to ask me if it's connected?
Bones, I want the impossible checked out, too.
Where is Mr. Sulu?
Have no fear, O'Reilly's here. And
Oh, dear.
now that's what I like. Let the women work, too.
Wait a minute. So whatever got into everybody's system through the blood, or what I'm just going to call it blood, the fluid, it brings out a different part of their personality. Like with the first guy, his paranoia. Sulu, he's just very, all of a sudden, super spontaneous and didn't want to work. And this guy, kind of...
Where's Joe?
Happy-go-lucky? I don't know.
You have such lovely eyes.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those touch transfer type of diseases.
He wasn't born an Irishman.
What the... What? Okay, we got a little too much self-esteem. Man, that stuff works quick.
Beware.
I was not ready. Nice physique, though. Well, know what? Never mind. We're just gonna watch the chaos.
Stab.
It shouldn't be funny, but it is.
With my blood on your swords.
They don't have swords. Now, where are you going?
Locate and confine. I want every crewman who comes in contact with them medically checked.
Mr. Sulu chasing crewmen with a sword.
First, Tormolen, hidden personality traits being forced to the surface.
Warp us out of here.
No response from engine, sir.
Impulse power, then.
We salute at last.
Sulu, put
Oh. I'm trying not to laugh, but this is just comical.
I'll protect you, fair maiden.
Nice job, guys. Oh, but wait, they just touched him.
Engine room, acknowledge.
And he touched her, too.
This is Captain Kevin Thomas Riley. I've relieved Mr. Scott of his duties. Double portions of ice cream for the entire crew.
Captain, we have less than 20 minutes before we enter planet atmosphere.
This is probably the most comical episode I've seen so far.
He ran in, said you wanted us on the bridge. Get up to my office and pull the plans for this bulkhead.
Security reports incidents among the crewmen are increasing. Go to alert condition.
Can they hear her?
I can't, sir. He's cut off the alert channels.
Lieutenant Uhura, you've interrupted my song. There'll be no ice cream for you tonight. There will be a formal dance in the bowling alley at 9.
They have a bowling alley? So why haven't these two felt any symptoms yet? Or well, three, really.
This is Captain Riley. Crew, I have some additional orders in putting on your makeup. Women should not look made up.
Shut up. And this is coming from someone who does not wear makeup.
Again, Kathleen.
Leave Kathleen alone.
I've set the jumpers up there. Stand by till I give you a signal.
Oh.
16 minutes left, Captain. We've stabilized, but still spiraling down.
I have no intercom for sick bay. He keeps switching channels.
Scotty is moving as fast as he can.
Mr. Spock, I'm trying to get to the bridge and this crewman won't let me by. Spock!
Like, Spock, I need backup.
Tell him I'm doing my best. If I cut through the wrong circuit.
We have 14 minutes left.
Did the assistant stop showing symptoms too?
Biopsy, where's my report?
The channels are being switched.
I'm going to the lab.
Is she gonna start acting funny now? Girl, what you about to do?
Sir, if I could cut him off, don't you think
She's doing the best she can. Okay, at least he said he was sorry.
Nurse?
Is she about to become super flirty?
He's gone to the lab.
Ooh, wait a minute now, not the slow walk.
But you're part human, too.
Oh boy, back off. He's already got his lady. Well, not yet, but y'all get what I'm saying. Oh wait, maybe the other two hadn't been infected yet because it didn't do that little noise when they touched Sulu.
But you do have feeling.
I'm in control of my emotions.
I don't know why, but I love you. I do love you.
Now is not the time for all of this.
Christine.
My heart belongs to another. Spock, snap out of it. I know that was a lot, but I need you to... We have a crisis. What is this? Is it the... Are you feeling feelings? Yeah? That was definitely a feeling.
Take you home, Kathleen.
Kathleen does not want to go home with you.
No dance tonight.
See, now he's an emotional wreck for probably the first time in his life.
I'm in control of my emotions.
The way he delivered that, I know this came out way before Harry Potter, but it reminds me of Snape when he's teaching Harry and he tells him to control his emotions. I don't really see this as him being infected, but more so his like character development.
I'm sorry.
Poor thing.
Entering planet's outer atmosphere, sir.
He's turned the engines off. It'll take 30 minutes to regenerate them.
Oh, wow.
I can't change the laws of physics. Got to have 30 minutes.
Well, this isn't good.
Balance our engines into a controlled implosion.
Now might be the time to do it. Well, that escalated quickly.
I was on the bridge. Hey, John, what am I doing here?
Somehow on this planet, water's changed to a complex chain of molecules. It passed from man to man through perspiration.
Oh, it's perspiration, not just touch.
Tell him the serum works and start preparing more.
I don't think he's going to be very helpful.
My mother. I could never tell her I loved her. An Earth woman living on a planet where love, emotion, bad taste.
We've got to risk a full power start.
Ashamed of my Earth blood.
You've got to hear me.
I don't think that's going to help.
We've got to risk implosion.
Never been done.
I bet he'll never do that again.
The biggest ball of fire since
Spock drew blood.
the disease.
Oh, it finally hit you?
Love. You're better off without it, and I'm better off without mine. I have a beautiful human.
There is an intermixed formula. It's a theoretical relationship between time and antimatter.
Scotty, help. Never lose you.
Yeah, sounds like this ship's been through a lot. That person with that paintbrush was having a good old time. Wonder how long that takes to kick in. Shouldn't take too long.
Course laid in, sir.
What's he about to do? Oh, that's the yeoman that you're interested in.
That'll take 4 minutes.
We have 30 seconds. Oh, wow. Looks like y'all did it.
We're now traveling faster than is possible for normal space.
Wow.
My chronometer's running backwards, sir.
Are y'all going back in time? And the title of this is The Naked Time.
Helm, begin reversing power.
Okay, we're heading forward again.
Engines ahead.
I thought the engines imploded.
The time warp. What did it do to us?
We've regressed in time 71 hours.
Wow.
We have 3 days to live over again. This does open some intriguing prospects, Captain. We can go back in time.
We may risk it someday, Mr. Spock.
That sounds like foreshadowing. All right, friends, that was Star Trek, the original series, Season 1, Episode 4, The Naked Time. You know what? I don't have much to say about the episode other than it was so chaotic and funny. Like, it started out so serious and then everything just went completely off the rails, but in a very comical way. And I thought that was actually a very refreshing change of pace. Obviously, they were dealing with all the, like, contaminated folks. I thought everything was being passed around just by simple touch. But I probably should have been able to put 2 and 2 together when I realized again that Spock and Sulu Spock and Captain Kirk grabbed Sulu, and Sulu grabbed, I swear I'm going to struggle with her name, but it's Yahara? I think I'm saying her name right. I hope. But he just grabbed her, and of course, I'm over here panicking, thinking, oh crap, they've all been infected. But no, it was through perspiration. That makes a lot of sense. But rest in peace to the gentleman Joe that died. Rest in peace. He just was doing his job, and things just spiraled out of control. I feel like that's the theme with Star Trek a little bit. I mean, obviously, morals, and we get into all that, making you think type of stuff, but You know, I feel like, you know, we're just doing our job. We're just, you know, trying to do what we got to do when stuff always kind of goes left. So, but I really liked, I think the person who really kind of stole the episode for me in terms of being comical was definitely Sulu. Sulu with that sword, that was really funny. That was really good. And then Riley, who became this Irishman, and he's just singing all these songs, and then there's Kathleen, and then with him it's like, oh, it's gonna be a big old party. We're gonna go down to the bowling alley. Everybody gets some like double scoops of ice cream. It was short-lived, Riley. It was short-lived. So the whole time warp, like I said, I feel like that's gonna be like foreshadowing in a sense. Because it's like, why would they bring up, oh, we could go back to any era. We could go back to do anything that we want to do. I mean, hey, just got to keep this ball rolling and see if that actually happens in the show. But yeah, overall, I just thought this was a fun episode. It really was. I mean, it sucks that somebody had to die. But overall, I thought it was a really, really cool, fun episode. Really enjoyed it. It was nice seeing Spock have that, like, those moments of realization about his mother. I really liked that little bit of backstory. I will say that, about how, you know, my mom was human and here she was on this planet where feelings just aren't, like, we're not emotional beings. Like, my other half of myself, you know, my father's side, we're just, you know, we're just not like that. And he's like finally having that realization, and he's trying to stop his feelings from coming out. And I'm also going to touch on this a little bit, I know I said I wasn't going to talk much. I do talk. Anyway, y'all are okay. I noticed, I'm going to make a connection with something. Not wanting to express your emotions. A lot of people, you know, struggle with this whole, oh, you know, like, oh, you're a man. Don't, you know, man up. Toughen up. That's a connection I'm kind of seeing with Spock a little bit. I understand for him it's more like his culture, but at the same time, I can relate that to when I would have conversations with like some of my male friends, and I'm just like, look, y'all, it's okay for you guys to show emotion. Like the last person I had a conversation with about that, he snapped at me, and I'm not going to talk to anybody else about that anymore. So I mean, I am talking about it right now with you guys, but it's healthy to let your emotions out. You keep that stuff bottled in, it's going to come out in a different way. I'm just saying. But I'm sure that most of us who are here are mature enough to know that. But moving on, I enjoyed this one. I got a lot of little laughs out of it. This was very enjoyable, and it was nice seeing Star Trek do kind of a chaotic in a funny way kind of episode, not a just chaotic somebody's trying to kill everybody type of a episode. So that was really nice. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this format of how I'm doing these videos. I'm going to go, and I've just learned how to put like chapters into a YouTube video. So obviously when I post these with 3 episodes in one video, I mean, it's totally up to you guys the way that you want to watch them. If you guys just want to skip to one episode I did, by all means, you know, you can do that. It's at your own discretion. Because I know that there's certain episodes you guys are probably looking forward to me, you know, getting to. Like somebody left a comment about the naked time. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is the episode they were talking about. I wonder what happens in this one. And I'm just like, okay, I get it now. So yeah. And of course, I'm going to do chapters where you guys can see the episode, but I'm also going to put the parts where I give my review and my thoughts at the end as well. So you guys, you know, just know how to follow along with everything. And then I may also do that with my movie reactions when I give like a long spiel in the middle of the reaction during ad breaks. So that's kind of like my thinking with that. Just like let y'all know, hey, I am paying attention to the film, but this was an ad break moment, and I just want to get a thought out there. And with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever have you. And I hope that you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload a new reaction video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.